what we have here is a little battle. As you can see, we've got pointing out here in my this is a recording of a recording we did a little bit back, and I'm using this because it's a indicative to an extent as to why I generally work alone in Tier 1. I've had comments from time to time, when I say, I work alone or don't follow, and you're going to see over here that I'm going to notice Try 716 and this Black Swan, which is Sir Ditty or whatever. Anyway, I'm heading this at full speed, and so generally when people don't know where to go, they just go with whoever's closest. They just, it's the lemming. It's the, I don't know where to go, so you're next to me and you're going there, so I'll go there too. There's not strategy, there's not independent thought, there's just herd mentality. So that's what I've got going on here, and I know that right off the bat. And so I'm asking, please don't follow me. Now, these guys may not even know that it's me that's talking, because a lot of people don't have the names over the ships, which is just in the game. You can do that. It's not a mod, it's in the game. It's called Alternative Battle Interface, and you just leave it on. But anyway, here they come anyway. And as I said, when I've said that before, I work alone, or please don't follow me, or whatever like that, I'll get comments back like, why are you so mad, and I can go where I want to go, and this is a team game, we have to work together. Yeah, that's generally so, but here I am trying again to urge them to turn around, go back with the rest of the fleet. The way I play Tier 1 doesn't work well in fleet actions. Generally, the way that I'll move around and everything of this nature, I'll end up hitting boats because they're all wanting to get close, but they're all sailing in kind of straight lines and junk like that, where I'm maneuvering and turning. And so I'm, more times than not, in the few times I've been in close quarters with other Tier 1 boats, I'm hitting them or they're hitting me because I'm trying to move around, and reposition and jockey position and everything. But here nobody has spotted me as of yet. And nowhere else, so they gotta follow and draw fire, so now these people know that there's boats over here, and we'll see. As I said, this is going to be indicative of why I want to work alone in Tier 1 here. Whenever the enemy sees the other boats, they react differently than if there seems to be nobody over here, and so they're going to come on down here. So anyway, I now see that they are completely and thoroughly committed to two things. So they are just shooting away, at boats as they're sailing along, because that's just a standard chimp way to do it. If you have a shot, you take a shot. So I already know now that this spot is now known by the enemy to be infested by at least two boats. So I go ahead and try to lend my guns there to help finish that boat up and such. So here they continue to come on up this way, and it's really botched, and it just takes a little bit to develop here. These guys now know that I am here because I was spotted when I was shooting that deal. But more importantly, they also know these other two, an Erie and a Black Swan, are here. The Erie's in really good shape, the Black Swan is in perfect shape. So they've got these concepts down. So okay, now that I know that these guys are going to be hanging around, I'm going to try my best to maybe mitigate whatever damage they're taking, because they're already now under fire by at least one boat. I try to get some shots in there best I can. But let me show you what happens when I have teammates that are working with me. But of course they work their own way, which means islands are cover is a bad thing. Let's get as far away from the island as we can. So the Erie steers way out here in the open to make sure that as many boats as possible. Let's let the Chang'an start shooting at me. Let's give the Orlan a shot. All right, notice the Chang'an hard enough to hit that boat as it is, but when it's going away from you, practically impossible to hit that boat. And they're not going to make any real damage on this Orlan up here, Grumpy here and his Ching-An, and here's this Black Swan Claymore. Here's 2 boats, and look, one boat's about to die, and now the second boat is sitting out there by himself. No lessons are learned here. No one says to themselves, I suppose, you know, it's a bad idea for me to be out of cover and taking on I don't know how many boats. No one thinks that that is a stupid maneuver. They think that that's the way you're supposed to play. This is the way. And of course, I'm the problem because I'm not up here taking shots with him. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. When they say you didn't support me, it actually means you didn't present yourself as a target, so some of people would start shooting at you and not everybody shoot at me. That's really what they mean. So I'm still shooting. I have this guy, so I'm just trying to knock him down, and hopefully he's the weakest link of the 3. But see, because these guys, these 2 individuals, it might have cruised down here, come down here, and I'd have ambushed and taken them all out and still been alive, and these 2 guys would still be alive down here somewhere, sailing and shooting. No, they had to come up here, and because of that, now my entire strategy to take out some major players has been somewhat wrecked. Now anyway, so they know that I was in this area, so they're beginning to take pot shots, you know, hoping to hit me somehow in this area that I was last reported in. The reason they're not shooting or hitting me is because I'm outside, or I'm beyond detection range. You see, they're at 7, 5, and 8, and they'd have to be at 6, 2 or closer. The only one that could spot me is the Ching-An, and I think the Ching-An has turned in, and so I'll get a little spotted here from the Ching-An, I think. I won't spot him, but he'll spot me because Ching-An is like 5'9". You know, he can get to just under 6 before he's spotted, so he can spot me for almost 1/3 of a kilometer. There. So as I come in, and I think he's coming down this way, now I'm spotted by the Ching-An somewhere here for just a moment, or here, and then the island covers me back up. But, you know, that's given them pertinent information on my new location. So the reason that I moved from there to here is I realized that I've got 2 people here, and one's in bad shape and one's in worse shape, and they're defending flag. So I know that the flag has to be defended, so I've got to get into a position that I can still defend flag, but also I was over here hoping to have a nice close encounter. Well, over here, look, everybody's going to go away from there. Everybody. So here I am. I've got to now get in here to get these close encounters. All right. Why? Because the swan guns are awful. I mean, they're just pitiful, and such. And so I've got to get in close to get hits. Is really what it comes down to. So I'm in close to try to get hits. I'm in close to. I like that. It had a citadel and a module destruction or whatever deal. Anyway, I've got to get in close to get hits with my stupid swan guns, and I have to stay close to defend base because why? Well, there's why. There you go. There's why. All right, base is now undefended, and Grumpy gets a nice, good old shot on my broadside for a citadel or 2. And so now I've got some heavy hitters. All right, any one of these guys are can take me down, and I realize that. They're spread out far and wide here. So this is in my new position. Hopefully getting somebody coming down the middle or somebody down the side, I don't know, but this is certainly a makeshift position that I'm in right now, and there's Scoob waiting for me to come popping out, which of course I'm not going to really do, but anyway, he still will get some nice hits on me in any case. Thankfully though, the Swan gets a couple of good ones and takes him out. All right, so now I just have one very good shape Orlan and one very good shape Black Swan against my half health, a little less than half health Swan. Yeah. So this is the predicament sometimes. You get your teammates and they don't understand strategy in general. They don't understand your tactics in particular. And but they just want to come along, and really this game didn't have to be close. I think that we would have had more of our people stay alive at the end if I could have drawn and really done some combat, either them coming over here or sailing up there and me slipping in close. But these two guys disrupted the entire possibility chain of keeping more of our teammates alive and winning this battle, having this battle be not nearly so close, and more of our teammates living, because they just had to come out here. They're not good long-range shots. I mean, that they proved that by the fact that the boats they were shooting at were not really that hurt. So, you come out to the extreme edges when you're a good long-range shot. These guys were not, but here they are at the edges anyway. Okay, yeah. So the edges are for good long-range shots. If you're not a good long-range shot, kind of stay in the middle where they're coming in, and so they'll close the range with you here. That's just a note for anybody who wants to think. Here's our Orlan taking its good shots at me, whacking away. Let's get some more on me. Yeah, can't miss. Wouldn't want to miss. No, not at all. So now I'm at about 40% health against these wonderful boats. So we're going to try to get some shots in as quick as we can here over the ice. I need more citadels than that. It's just like I said. I'm in another bad situation because I'm at a distance from this last Orlan that's coming in here, and Orlans are hard to hit and such. So like I said, overall, this battle was it just developed poorly, and it was my desperation. Watch, I'll have a couple shots, one go over the Orlan and one under right here, I think. Yeah, there's one. There's a second. There was two shots that neither of those salvos hit. It just, I got to get in close. So. Anyway, this is a little reason just to kind of show why I work alone. Is when teammates are in my sea, then things don't work well. And let me just stop this for a second real quick. I think that this boat would have done better. Look at that top. That was one of the two. If they'd have just not been out by themselves in open water against multiple enemy targets. This boat seemed to hold its own. I don't know what Try would have done. I really don't. But they came out into an area that they were not really ready to do. Not really at all. Not ready to take those long-range shots there. So anyway, just thought I would comment on this particular video, as I thought it was relatively indicative of why I work alone. So thanks for looking in.